Hey, it's me, Dr. Joe again. I am back from some wonderful adventures, and I wanted to share something that feels really relevant because I have some wonderful memories and images from those adventures. So I wanted to talk about how, how our brain has no problem hanging on to negative stuff like painful experiences or, some comment that somebody says is kind of critical, that kind of thing. So all that stuff we don't have to worry about hanging on to because our brain has got it. It is there. It's the things that, like the compliments or the pleasant experiences or the good times, like those, if we don't actively work at it, they're going to just slip on through. They're not necessary for survival, so our mind is just like, don't really need that. Okay. But there are some things we can do to try to help our brain kind of grab onto that positive stuff a little bit better, maybe a little bit longer, so we can have those pleasant experiences hanging out in our mind and in our body a little bit more. Okay, so the first thing you do is you got to activate it somehow. So this could be through like talking about memories with somebody or looking through photos or daydreaming, just thinking back to a place and time that was really pleasant for you, that sort of thing. So really bringing it up and then enhancing it. So it's like we've brought up sort of the sketch stick figure version and then filling it in with all the senses. So what did you smell? What did you see? What did you hear? What did you taste? Was there a texture on your skin, a temperature, all of those sorts of things. Bringing all of that in, right? And we want to keep this memory or this experience kind of pulled up for at least 20 seconds. So while I'm talking here, it's probably been at least 20 seconds, but really enhancing it and then intensifying it even more if you can. You might even do that externally. Like for me, the thing I'm thinking of is being at the beach on this rock jetty and there were waves crashing everywhere and that sort of thing. I could even put on some wave sounds, or some seagull sounds to kind of bring that up a little bit more, or get under a warm blanket to feel that kind of warmth, that sort of thing. So we want to activate it at least 20 seconds. We want to bring in all the senses. We want to intensify that as much as we can. And then think about, our brain likes novelty. It remembers things that are unique. So maybe there was something special or unique or your first time or something about that thing. For me, one of the things was there was this seagull that just sat there for like an hour and didn't go anywhere. I think maybe he was sleeping. And there was also this giant bulb of seaweed. I've never seen one that big before, like sort of the root thing. I don't know how seaweed works, but this big ball root thing, seaweed. So to me, those things stick out. And then the last thing, not the last thing, but the next to last thing is thinking about how that experience ties into the rest of your life somehow. So how is it meaningful? To me, this time at the beach was the first time I had gone by myself, at least as an adult. It was the first time I had gone in a two-piece bathing suit by myself as a fat person, as someone assigned female at birth, and eating food in front of people. So some of that's like breaking all the rules. So to me, there was that sense of like, oh, the first time I did these things, and it brings some confidence and that sort of thing. So maybe there's some implication from your experience for the rest of your life, or some confidence or some learning that you can take from it. And then the last thing is kind of optional, but it can really help, is to create something or find some way to represent this experience that you've brought up. It could be a collage or a scrapbook or interpretive dance if you like, or all kinds of things. For me, I did a little sketch. So yeah, you can check that out. See my seagull? All right. So that's your quick tip for the day on how to nurture some of those pleasant experiences. I know as a spoonie, those things can slip right through, and that can, we can really hang on to a lot of the really painful experiences, and then we forget the times that, oh, that didn't hurt as much as usual, or I was able to do a little bit of something, or I had a really good time and, I paid the price for it later, but if you pay the price for it, like try to savor the thing that you paid the price for, really try to take that in. Okay, so that is all for now. Y'all be sweet to your spoonie selves. And if you haven't already, take the quiz and find out your spoonie superpower, because that's going to be more relevant as these talks go on. And it's at www.drjoeckler.com and /quiz. All right. Y'all take care. See you soon. Bye.